This was the original site where Hugo Gramp started the whole Gramp and then Orlando business in Australia. He turned up on a little boat from Germany with wine cuttings and cork trees and oak trees with a huge vision for wine out here, and Pernod Ricard made a commitment to recondition the original old building where this label started and turn it into a super premium tourist food wine experience.
This building had an amazing history, and our overall design basically is to celebrate Hugo Gramp and his achievements and his contribution to the wine industry here in the Barossa. He was a highly technical and innovative sort of fellow, and we tried to introduce some of that in the architecture. We have glass and steel juxtaposing in those to those materials to express the technology and the history in one building.
Very early days in concept, JBG Architects were working with Pernod Ricard Wines and their project leader at the time, Greg Sterling. And part of what we were involved in was understanding how to deliver an authentic aesthetic outcome because it's a heritage building, but also tying in all the technical needs and services and life safety needs that are required for a modern building and facility.
A critical part of the successful delivery of the project was, first of all, finalising the design, but then engaging with the correct project team to deliver the outcome. So we spent a lot of time at the beginning of the project working with the various stakeholders such as JBG, Arns Group, other contractors to ensure that everyone understood what was trying to be achieved across the project.
We worked with LVX right from a conceptual stage with lighting, and then as Pernod Ricard noticed their expertise and their attention to detail, they went on and worked on the AV and other smart controls.
This is probably one of the core types of projects we get involved in outside of infrastructure. What was interesting about this project was once we'd completed the design with JBG, we were novated over to deliver the project. So a trade services team from LVX worked with Arns, who are the design construct builders. So we didn't just write the recipe, as it were, we also went to the market and bought the ingredients and then cooked the meal, because in this very complex and bespoke environment, quite often the best designs don't necessarily get delivered in an optimised way in a traditional contract type arrangement. So this is interesting and beautiful for us because it's in an area that we like in terms of industry sector, in terms of geography. It's delivering a lot of social value over and above the economic value, and it's a true example of what we do from the creative initial stages of the work to 2 years later now, what's delivered and operating here so successfully that we've literally made with our own hands also.
Being able to be in control of the project through its entirety allowed us to integrate different types of services seamlessly to one central point. That combined with other little add-ons such as fingerprint entry into the VIP vault, and those sorts of things are really just added on to the final outcome of the project.
What I enjoy most about working with Corey and his team is that they're immediately engaged. They love, have a great passion for this sort of work, this sort of boutique and unique projects. They just immediately have a sensibility and to understand what we're looking to achieve. They're a really progressive company as well, so we're not just getting last year's solutions to design problems, and it's been a really good relationship.
It's certainly been a very rewarding project to be involved in, not just from, I guess, the business perspective, but all of our staff that worked on the project were very much part of the family that worked in the construction phase, and everyone was able to stand back at the end of the project and be completely satisfied with the outcome, and they were very happy to be part of the project team.